In trying to sort all this out, I went to Washington, D.C. I met with Kelly Kennedy at the Vietnam Wall.
A lot of the guys feel uncomfortable talking to a doctor who hasn't seen combat themselves. I've heard tales of guys saying they went in and talked to a counselor and told them what they saw in the war, and the counselor started crying. I joined the Army in 1991, and I served in Desert Storm and in Mogadishu. And now I'm a health reporter for Army Times. Spent last summer in Iraq for 10 weeks with Charlie Company 126 Infantry.
So that would mean you're embedded.
I was embedded, or as the soldiers say, in bed. On my second day with them, my photographer and I were supposed to go out on patrol, and I had gone out with them that morning, decided at the last minute not to go. And when they went out the second time, their Bradley ran over a deep-buried IED, and it flipped the Bradley over and killed everybody inside. And so we were at the aid station waiting for the guys to come back, and we kept hearing explosions and just watched the reaction of the men to losing their guys. And as we sat there, we heard that a female MP had been decapitated by an RPG, a rocket-propelled grenade, in front of her fiancé. Another IED went off and hit the chaplain as he was coming in to help the guys. One of the guys flew out of the turret of the Bradley and was caught underneath, and the guys couldn't get to him because the flames were so high, and they listened to him scream as he burned alive. And I went to Iraq because I wanted to learn about PTSD, and I guess that day taught me a lot about what exactly it means, what exactly it feels like to come back a little bit numb, a lot angry, a little distracted. And these were guys I didn't know. So the men themselves, I know, had much greater issues to deal with than I did.
Post-traumatic stress disorder, it has to be 6 months after the trauma. Right. So that is recurrent intrusive thoughts about whatever it is that happened. And trauma is really not about what the trauma was, but how the experience was perceived. So just about anything can be traumatic. It just depends on the person experiencing it. So a traumatic event which causes the person to think about it, relive it, re-experience it over and over again, even when they don't want to. That is really what defines PTSD.